we get organized for the day.
My mind's made up, I'm not looking back. My heart is sure, I'm not looking back. A new life awaits, so I'll step out in faith. Where you lead, I will follow you. Where you go, I am going to, near or far, because of who you are. In faith I go, 'cause you're so faithful to me. So I'll follow where you lead. My hope is sure, I'm not looking back. God, you're so good, I'm not looking back. A new life awaits, so I'll step out in faith. Where you lead, I will follow you. Where you go, I am going to, near or far, because of who you are. In faith I go, 'cause you're so faithful to me. So I'll follow where you lead. Courage will shine through fear when you lead the way. There's hope knowing you are near when you lead the way. You call me by my name when you lead the way. I trust that you'll keep me safe when you lead the way. You lead the way. Where you lead, I will follow you. Where you go, I am going to, near or far, because of who you are. In faith I go, 'cause you're so faithful to me. So I'll follow where you lead.
There's nothing like some good music to set the tone for the day. So, what do we have planned for today?
Well, the camp director asked me to take some campers on a nature hike.
Great. That's always a great first assignment for a new counselor. What are your plans?
Well, I have planned to take the campers on a hike up the hill and teach them a little bit about navigation.
Navigation? Fantastic.
Well, it would be fantastic, and if I was great at navigation myself, I get mixed up coming and going out of the store and trying to find my own car. How can I lead campers on a hike and teach them about navigation? I don't even know where I'm going.
Sounds like you need to reread our camp call out.
Camp call out. Oh, right, here we are. Let me look it up. Whenever I'm afraid, I put my trust in you. Psalm 56:3.
I love that verse. Let's have the campers say that with us.
Everybody stand up. And we're going to do the hand motions. Whenever I'm afraid, I put my trust in you. Wow. Is it okay that I'm still afraid?
Of course. The camp call out verse states that when you are afraid, you put your trust in God. Humans, fireflies, and most creatures for that matter get afraid. That fear usually comes from when we try to do things on our own. God will go with you and lead the way.
That sounds great. But how do I teach the campers about navigation?
First and foremost, you must always keep up with your guidebook. It will help you in all these situations. Turn to the second chapter in your guidebook. What's the title?
It says right here, trust God to lead the way.
And what is the reference story for that chapter?
It looks like the story about two women found in the book of Ruth. Should we look at it?
Absolutely.
There's a short book in the Old Testament that goes by the name Ruth. It is about two women during the time of the judges. These judges weren't the kind of judges we think of today. The judges in the Bible were actually tribal leaders who led, fought for, and protected the Israelites from the time after Joshua led them until they had their first king. But this story is not about the judges. It is mainly about a woman named Ruth and her mother-in-law, Naomi. In this book, we learn that Ruth got a Moabite. Oops, I meant to say she was a Moabite. She was from a group of people who lived in the country of Moab. They didn't know or serve the God of the Israelites. So, why is Ruth important? Well, she married one of the sons of an Israelite woman named Naomi.
Naomi moved from her hometown of Bethlehem to Moab because there was a famine in the land and there was not enough food for people to eat. It was there in Moab that Naomi's sons married two Moabite women. One of these women was Ruth. Unfortunately, not everyone lived happily ever after in this story. Naomi's husband and her two sons died, leaving all three women as widows. In these days, if you were not married, you may not have been taken care of very well. These women needed to do something.
Thankfully, the famine was now over in Naomi's hometown, so she packed her suitcases and started out for home. Her two daughter-in-laws followed her. Naomi knew life would be hard back in her hometown, so when she realized that the two women were following her, she turned around and told them to stay in Moab, to go back to their homes. One of the women did return home. However, Ruth protested and told Naomi, "Wherever you go, I will go. Your pickle will be my pickle." Oops, I meant to say, your people will be my people. Your God will be my God. When Naomi saw that Ruth was not going to take no for an answer, she agreed to have her along as a traveling buddy.
Naomi and Ruth traveled all the way back to Naomi's hometown of Bethlehem, where the townsfolk were very excited to see them. When Naomi and Ruth arrived in the town, it was barely harvest time. That doesn't sound right. It wasn't barely harvest time. It was barley harvest time. God was indeed providing for his people. You see, all along, God was with Naomi and her family in both the good times and the tough times. Ruth trusted Naomi, who had been trusting God to lead the way. Ruth now trusted God to lead the way for her too. This may be hard to believe, but that's just how it happened in the Bible.
Wow, what a story. I love how Naomi trusted God and Ruth trusted Naomi, and they both trusted God to lead the way.
Yes, and in the end, Naomi and Ruth both trusted God to lead the way.
Wait, is that our Firelight focus for today? Trust God to lead the way?
It sure is. Let's have these campers say that together with us.
Everybody stand up, and we're going to do it with hand motions. Here we go. Trust God to lead the way. Can I do that one more time? I don't know if I got it yet. Here we go. Trust God to lead the way. Wow, great job, guys. You can sit down now. If I can only remember that today on the nature hike.
Besides jokes and teaching navigation, what else do you have planned for the hike?
That's just it. I don't really have anything else planned. But I do have this map here, and I'm not sure if I'm reading it correctly. What's this squiggly line right here in the sky and this thing that looks like a big valley?
Well, first, let's turn that map right side up.
Oh, okay. That looks better. I guess it's not a sky, but a river, and this valley is a hill.
A map is a great tool to help you know where you're headed and how to get there. Your guidebook is like a map, too.
I have so much to learn. I would really like to teach the campers about different animals and how they're able to navigate without using a compass.
Great idea. idea. How about you and I do a little research together while we send these campers with their counselors to learn more at their stations?
That's sounding great. All right, campers, you guys ready to go with your counselors? Everybody stand up and go with your counselors.